Hey guys, Brock here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be having a look at the Toys R Us exclusive, The Dark Knight Rises Movie Masters Batman vs. Bane 2-pack. Now I want to get this right out of the way and say that I like The Dark Knight Rises. It's a good movie. Overall good movie. Still didn't think it was as good as The Dark Knight or Batman Begins. Now, some of you guys know that Bane is my favorite Batman villain, Batman character, probably favorite, DC character in general. And the movie did him justice, but at the same time, it didn't. And if you guys watched it, I won't put, any spoilers for those who didn't see it, but I will say, if you guys saw it, you'll know what I'm talking about, and if not, we can talk about it, but post it on my wall, not in the chat where everybody can see it. But anyway, so we got here the 2-pack, the Movie Masters. Pretty cool, as you can see from the packaging. It's got that exact, design, just like the movie logo, where it's like concrete spin. You've got, an opening in the package here with Rebel flying out. You got Bane and Batman going at it. Now, this Batman figure is pretty cool. We're going to take a look at him, but as far as I can tell right now, he's got a cloth cape. It's not a plastic or sculpted cape, so if you remember the old Batman figures from like the 90s that were based off, the animated series, Batman Returns, they had that cloth cape that, you snapped to their neck and you could take it off. That won't be the case with this one, doesn't look like it. But I was always a fan of the cloth cape. We're going to take a look and see how it works with a Movie Masters figure, and this Bane does look good. I like that he doesn't have the jacket, he doesn't have any of that. So this should be pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. On the side here, you got another opening in the wall. It goes on both sides, of course. Come over onto the back. Basically, it's the same read-up with all the other Movie Masters. And then you got the synopsis of the story here. Doesn't come with any build-up figure parts or anything like that. But these are exclusive figures. It's a Toys R Us exclusive. You're not going to get this anywhere else. But as you can see here, you got a nice picture of both the figures going at it here. Bane and Batman. That signal at the top there. Got the Movie Masters logo. Batman, The Dark Knight Rises logo there. And that's pretty much the packaging. Now the packaging isn't in normal, box like the DC Universe boxes. This isn't a very special, like it's all encased in plastic. It's a nice presentation. You get only a Toys R Us sticker there. But yeah, there it is. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this opened up, and we're going to have a closer look at Batman vs. Bane. So don't you guys go anywhere. Stay tuned. And here we have Batman and Bane opened up and out of their packaging. And essentially, they are the same Movie Master figures we've gotten, the single package ones, just with minor tweaks and such. Bane no longer sporting his trench coat and all that kibble that was on him. And then we have Batman, who has now a cloth cape and he's got some battle damage. We're gonna move on first to the Batman. Basically, the same figure that we've gotten with the single package line. It's the same Batman mold. One thing I did notice that this figure seems like a much softer plastic than the single carded Movie Masters one. I feel that this arm is much softer than the ones on the other Batman figure. Overall, the paint is still good. He's definitely got more of a dirty look to him. I don't want to say battle damage, but his suit is all roughed up and such. See here, the paint is pretty nice. Still the same head sculpt. Cloth cape, I don't have really any gripes with. My only problem is when it was in packaging, those, when you have tags on it and you rip them off and there's that piece that's still there and you need to like cut it out with like a pair of scissors and such. It's little white pieces, they're like double-sided and they stick in tags. He's got that going on in the package. That's what's keeping his cape inside the package, and you're gonna have to tear those off. I still have one on that I tore off, and you can't really see it here now, but there is a tiny hole because of it. So while this is a cool idea, I still think I prefer the plastic cape more because it's also got detail and sculpt to it, and this is cool. I don't really have any problems, but I do prefer the other one better. Overall, though, it's still the same Batman figure. The articulation's still the same, you know, like I said, just a different cape and, you know, different paint on him. Yeah, articulation's still, you know, the same, fully rotated head on, like, this ball joint, go left and right, up and down. Does have that ab crunch. He's got fully articulated arms. He can go in and out. He rotates at the forearm or the upper arm. As his bicep rotates. Yeah, I meant to say bicep, or not bicep. Yeah, bicep. Yeah, I got it right. I'm educated. Yeah, he can rotate there. He does have the single jointed elbows. Now the elbows on this guy are very stiff, and like I said, he's like a soft plastic. It's definitely more durable on the single carded Batman figure. But yeah, and you know the detail's still there. You got all the detail of the costume and such. But yeah, so he bends at the elbow. He has wrist rotation. Down to the legs, he can go forward and back. He can go in and out. He rotates at the knee, or he rotates at the thigh, and he can bend at the knee here, as well as pivot at the foot. So there is Batman in a nutshell. Oop. Batman, I'm gonna have to give a 5 out of 5. He's basically the same figure. So if you don't have a single card Batman, you can't find him. This one is pretty cool. Set him off to the side here. And now we'll take a look at Bane. Now Bane is also the same figure as the single card Bane, only he doesn't have the vest or the plastic removable jacket. He's shirtless, just like the scene in the movie where he's in the sewer and his henchmen come down to him with Gordon and he's just sitting there without a shirt on. He doesn't fight Batman like this in the movie, but it still proves it's an endgame kind of deal. Now, if you hold 1 second, he does come with interchangeable hands. I'm gonna take a break and get them out so I don't waste any more time. Now, like I said, he does come with interchangeable hands, which I already took the liberty of replacing. He does come with a closed palm already, closed fist, and then this hand was open. So all I did was change them around because I just prefer this better. But yeah, not too often you get movie masters with interchangeable hands, which I thought was pretty cool that they didn't need to do, and they included that with Bane anyway. And he does have the rotation and the foot or the hand they could pivot and such, which is cool. And it's really easy. You take them off, snap them in, nothing to it. Onto the figure itself. The figure still spots that that mask likeness to Tom Hardy. Still looks like him. And I do like the paint job on this mask better than my jacketed Bane, just because it's a lot cleaner. This silver piece in the center here is not like bleeding over. I don't know if you can tell that my other Bane, but yeah, mask is still good. He's not terribly jacked, but he's still a slightly muscular fellow. And there is nice paint shading on him too, on the chest area and on the back here. Still pretty nice. They did a good job with the scar in his back, which is cool. I like that. No one even had that in the movie. Tom Hardy had this going on. It's pretty cool. You can infer that he was on Venom at some point. Pretty cool. Yeah, everything's pretty much the same as the other Bane. Articulation still, full rotation in the head. Upper ab crunch. Rotation at the waist. In and out at the arm. Full rotation. Rotation at the elbow and a bend at the elbow. And the wrist can go in and out. Legs can go forward and back, in and out. Rotate at the thigh. Single jointed knees. And feet can pivot up and down. So Bane's also, since he doesn't have that trench coat really blocking his articulation, no sleeves, he's much better, articulation wise than the other Bane. Definitely liking this 2-pack. It's worth every buck I bought. And just to give you a comparison, here is the 2-pack. Here's the 2-pack with the single card of figures here. You have the Bane and the Batman. And, oh, he fell. And you can see paint jobs are slightly different on both Batmans. It's a nice kind of a goldish color, but they're going for like a dirty kind of feel to it. But there's a difference between those two. And then I'll get the 2 Banes out. And here's what you're going to get with these 2. So, as a whole, if you do have the single card figures already, I'd still recommend getting these guys. I think the selling point of this 2-pack, if you Bane would stop being a jerk and stand, I think the selling point for the 2-pack though is really the shirtless Bane, just because it's a much more articulated figure than the other Bane, and it, I don't know, it just looks better. I'm not a big fan of the jacket. It's also another way to get another Batman figure, who I like, but I'm not too too crazy about. But this guy I also give a 5. This 5-pack this 2-pack really is a 5 out of 5. I do recommend it. Like I said, it's a Toys R Us exclusive, and yeah, it's about 35 bucks, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth the pickup. And Bane just cannot stand today. There we go. That's better. But yeah, there it is. Today we were taking a close look at the Movie Masters Dark Knight Rises Batman vs. Bane 2-pack of the Toys R Us exclusive. Tell me what you think, guys. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Tell me in the comment section below. And yeah, until next time, this is Brock signing out.